Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really digging into something quite important. It's the strengthening ties, economic and defense, between the UK and Canada. We've got our sources lined up, and we're going to pull out the key insights for you on this, well, evolving partnership. And here to guide us through it all is our expert.
Hi there. Really glad to be digging into this today.
Great. So this UK-Canada thing, it feels like it's really heating up again, right? I mean, everyone knows they have this long history, but what's genuinely new? What are the sort of surprising drivers pushing them closer now?
That's a really good way to put it because yes, the history is, deep, colonial links, shared values, language, institutions.
Hmm.
It's all there.
Right, the usual suspects.
Exactly. And they're already in the Commonwealth, NATO, the Five Eyes intelligence group, which means they already work together incredibly closely.
Mm.
But the new element, the real push now, it comes from, well, the world changing around them. Geopolitical shifts, economic wobbles, new kinds of security threats emerging. Both London and Ottawa seem to realize they need to actively reinforce these existing alliances to handle what's coming. It's using old trust for new problems, essentially.
Okay, that makes sense, leveraging the familiar. But beyond just history and values, the economics seem like a huge part of this renewed focus. What are the really impactful new things happening on the trade front?
Ah, yes. The economic side is definitely seeing some strategic moves. They've set up this new UK-Canada Economic and Trade Working Group. And this isn't just, tinkering around the edges. It's about properly deepening trade, getting rid of market access hurdles, and really pushing digital trade.
Digital trade, interesting.
Very much so. And cooperation in, like, AI and critical minerals is high on the agenda, too.
Mm.
But the big one, strategically, Canada plans to ratify the UK joining the CPTPP.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership deal.
Right. Precisely. And for the UK, post-Brexit, this is massive. It's not just market access. It's Canada acting as a vital bridge to the whole Indo-Pacific area. It signals a real shift, building more resilient supply chains, too.
You mean like for those critical minerals you mentioned? Less reliance on maybe one or two places?
Exactly that. Reducing dependency is key.
Okay, that's a pretty ambitious economic plan. But alliances always face tests, don't they? Are there specific hurdles, maybe geopolitical or even domestic pressures, that could challenge this, especially on the defense side?
That's a sharp question. The foundation is strong, sure, but the threats are evolving constantly. Defense-wise, yeah, we're seeing more military collaboration, joint training, better intel sharing. A big piece is supporting Ukraine, like through the Air Force Capability Coalition.
Right, I read about that, developing aircraft tech.
Yeah, it's not just sending kids, it's co-developing advanced stuff.
Yeah.
That strengthens their own roles in NATO and Five Eyes too, reinforcing collective security. And to tackle those newer threats you touched on, especially cyber, they've launched this joint Canada-UK Common Good Cyber Fund, about $5.7 million over 5 years.
And what does that fund actually do?
It directly helps civil society groups fight back against, say, digital repression across borders, and it boosts national security by funding work on advanced cryptography, secure comms. It's proactive defense.
Okay, proactive defense, got it.
Right.
So let's zoom out. What does all this mean strategically for the UK and Canada? And maybe more importantly, what's in it for you, our listener?
Well, connecting the dots, these tighter ties make the UK and Canada more effective players on the world stage, better able to react to global shifts. It boosts their economic resilience and fundamentally underlines their commitment to, democratic values.
And for the average person?
For you listening, it can mean real things. Think new job opportunities in those cutting-edge sectors like AI and clean energy they're collaborating on. Better national security, not just abstractly, but against cyber threats that could affect your data, your services, and yeah, potentially a wider choice of goods and services, maybe even better prices as trade smooths out and supply chains diversify.
So tangible benefits, potentially.
Absolutely. Now, look, there can always be political bumps or economic headwinds, right? But that deep foundation, those shared values we talked about, they give this partnership a really solid base to navigate those challenges.
That's a great summary, thank you. It really shows how forward-looking this relationship has become.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating dynamic.
Indeed. So as we wrap up, maybe something to think about, how this deepening UK-Canada partnership might actually serve as a kind of blueprint, a model for how other like-minded countries can work together for stability and, well, prosperity in this messy, changing world. Keep exploring, stay informed. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye for now.